starting this off?
You're starting it off.
All right, well, we're back, and welcome back to Obligatory Podcast with myself, Kermit, and
me, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I need to stop saying that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's up? What's up? We haven't seen each other in a bit again, like always.
Yeah.
We always do like a week off, week off, week on, week off.
It's good. I find the longer we do like a Tuesday night session of this, the less I need to see you during the week. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I think I just sometimes need time. I think we need time to miss each other to be able to come back and provide the listeners with the magic that is us.
Isn't that how a relationship works?
It should. In fact, it makes no sense. It's like, you moved in with your girl, where if it was going really well, like our relationship is, you would think you would send her farther away. You're like, you know what? I love you, and that's why I only want to see you once a month.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think that's what would be.
You should run it past her, see how it goes.
I'll let her know, see how it works out.
So, yeah, man. Coming up this week, I just got the call today. I'm going to be hosting the open mic again tomorrow at the Orlando Improv. So I don't know if they should just put me on the permanent schedule over there. But
Are you gonna do a set in the main room too?
I'm sorry. You're like my kid right now. You got snot rolling down your...
Do I got snot?
Yeah, you got snot. You got hit so hard today that you got brain fluid leaking out. I think you're good now.
All right.
I think you're good. Yeah. But, so I'm over there. I'm hosting the open mic tomorrow at Fat Fish Blue at the Orlando Improv. And then just got the call, actually, this week as well. They called me up. I'm going to be working headline for Comedy Zone at The Block in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, up there in the Panhandle this Saturday night. So it's like a 6.5 hour drive. That's how you know you live in a big state, when you can drive 6.5 hours and you're still in your state.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah. So that brings us to you. What you got going on?
Just bonkers.
Which one you at?
Boardwalk Bowl.
Boardwalk Bowl?
Friday, Saturday.
You hosting, featuring? What you doing?
Featuring. You're funny. I'm hosting.
Yeah. Any idea who you're working with?
Jersey.
It's you and Jersey?
And Samantha Ivy.
Oh, that should be a good show.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Maybe I'm off Friday night. Maybe I'll swing in and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, I think I gave one of the new guys a guest spot. So you can't go up. I'm messing with you.
But I'm Mike Hurley.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh, yeah, you forgot the rules here. Yeah. And then let's see. Excited about this. You actually were instrumental in making this happen. Last minute, we're going to be doing a roast of Black Panther at the Orlando Improv.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it's going to be this month, the 24th, which is Thursday night, and it coincides with opening night of the MegaCon, right down the road. But the cool thing is that Thursday is usually just open for vendors to come in and set up and everything else. So they close MegaCon early, like at 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock or something. So hopefully there's going to be a lot of people coming town. MegaCon is always packed.
I wonder if there's a way we can get those people to come to the show.
Well, I'm thinking we got to go in, because we're doing Geeks of Comedy there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're doing 3 shows over there, but we're picking up our passes for everybody on Thursday. So I'm thinking when we go over Thursday, pick up our passes, maybe we'll pass out some free tickets for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait, no, there's no need to make a flyer. Just pass out the.
Yeah. Well, you're doing work on the flyer already, which is great.
Yeah, I didn't mean like a printout. You know,
Right. Yeah.
There's no need for that. But so cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good time. So thanks for getting that hooked up.
Of course.
Yeah, that'll be good. Other than that,
speaking of Black Panther, you see Infinity War yet?
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, I saw it right after. Right after open mic last week, I walked over and went to the theater and checked it out. Paid $15 to see it on the IMAX screen.
Recliner seats?
No, they weren't recliners. The IMAX.
You got ripped off.
They're really comfortable, but they're not the recliners over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the only 11 o'clock showing over there. I'm like, okay. And then I was stupid because I said, you know what I hate about like movie theaters right now? Like it used to be you buy your ticket, you walk in, you figure out your seat. But now you pick where you want to sit when you get your ticket.
Okay.
You know? But the map they show you of the theater... Like, every theater is so different. I've picked, like, middle row before, and then you get in there, and that middle row is basically, like, right up on the screen. And then I've picked, like, front row before, or a row that I think is up front, and then you get in there, and it's only 7 rows, so the row you picked is, like, way up in the back.
Time out. So where'd you sit?
I was, like, in this IMAX theater. I knew I picked the wrong seat when I got there and realized nobody was already sat in the rows before me or the row I was in. So obviously everybody else there was more experienced with IMAX.
Only you would mess up a map.
Yeah. Well, it's not an easy map. I mean,
yes, it is.
You don't have this. No, because you go to the same movie theater every time. You know your theater.
They have a map. It says screen, and then it shows you the rows, the front row.
Yeah. And that I understand, but it's the distance between the rows that changes everything. Like,
You're dyslexic ass.
I'm dyslexic. You can't even say dyslexic. I'm not going to take this shit from you today. I'm not.
Fucking far side, near side.
I was. So it was at my age with my eyes. My eyes kept focusing and everything else. And then, so I didn't really enjoy the whole movie experience simply because I felt like I was sitting way too close to the TV.
Yeah, because you picked the second row.
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. So, but I mean, other than that, I thought the movie was enjoyable. I was really amazed at how they managed to get everybody in that movie, and it didn't feel like too forced.
No, I loved it.
Yeah. Any big surprises in there, or did you find?
Do you want to go that nerd route? Like, because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get all geeky, because then it's not a geeky.
Okay. Well, let's real quick. We'll keep it short here. What do you really enjoy about the movie?
Overall, I love the movie, period. But like the Easter egg parts were that Groot's a god.
What?
Yeah, Groot's a god.
Was there only one Easter egg, right?
No, there's plenty of Easter eggs in that thing.
Are you talking about after the credits or just like?
I'm talking about throughout the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed the Groot's a god part. How's that happen?
Because he's able to hold the hammer. Because no one's allowed to hold the hammer except for Thor. So if you're able to hold the hammer, you're considered a god.
Right, because he wrapped his...
He literally made it, and then I totally spoiled it, by the way. If you haven't seen the movie, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you guys shouldn't be listening to this part. Skip ahead 3 minutes, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
and,
I didn't even pick up on that, yeah.
I love the villains. I love how the movie was more Thanos than Avengers.
I was really impressed in how they made Thanos. Like, there were parts you kind of like... You're like, yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from on it. You like
too many people.
There's just too many people.
Clear on out highways. I kind of appreciate that.
Every time you're sitting on I-4 at 5 o'clock, you're like, Thanos has a point.
Yeah,
there's just one too many.
Too many.
It's one too many.
Going to Disney World, all of a sudden those lines are 30 minutes, not 2 hours.
That'd be funny too. Just hanging out, look to your left, look to your right. With a snap of fingers, one of those people is gone. That's how it works. Maybe it's you. Who knows?
Yeah. Did you do the little? They had a test on Facebook, and it lets you know if you died.
No.
Or if you got spared.
No, I saw that. I heard that. I just my life is miserable enough.
I got spared.
Look at you. No wonder you're so happy today.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. So yeah, it was. I'll probably go see it again.
I want to go see it again too.
I'll go check it
But
out.
this time not in 3D.
Yeah.
It's regular.
And then I was upset because I didn't know it was a two-parter because I kept myself pretty distant from all that.
Yeah.
And you told me like the day before I went to see it. So I was really into it. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see. I'm not going to see how this turns out.
Yeah.
I got to wait another friggin' year. Thanks, Kermit.
Hey, at least only 1 year. I thought it was going to be like Lord of the Rings where we got to wait like 2 to 3 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a plus.
So other than that, another big thing, I'm not sure. Well, you're 35, right?
Yeah.
35. So was Karate Kid a big thing for you? Like, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. I mean, did you go see the movies in the theaters and stuff like that?
No, I saw it. I saw it when it came out on VHS.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
That's a tape that used to go into a player.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
you are.
The people listening.
We know you are.
Yeah, I used to have to put a penny in a machine and flip these photos really quickly with my free hand. And then there was no audio, so you had to read really fast at the bottom.
Yeah, you're old.
I'm old. But yeah, so I had heard about it last year. Cobra Kai, of course, is the name of the show. And they got Ralph Macchio back. And they got the guy that
guy that nobody knows his real name.
That played Johnny.
Okay.
That played Johnny. He's back. And basically the story picks up like 30 years later. And so on...
and you realize that he was a good guy?
Well, here's the thing. On YouTube Red, not to be confused with RedTube, as we found out earlier.
Oh, you introduced me, man.
Yeah, I told you too. I was like, yeah, it's on RedTube. And you're like, I don't think that's right. I'm like, why am I saying RedTube, of course, being a porn site. So, of course, if you're directing your parents to check this out, probably make sure you give them your YouTube Red password and not your RedTube password.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, they did the bait and switch thing where they... Well, I guess it wasn't bait and switch. It was more like drugs. They gave you the first 2 free to get you hooked.
That's BS.
And then there's 9 episodes in the first season. So then you got to go over to YouTube Red, sign up. They give you a trial membership of a month. But, if you forget to cancel that membership, that's how they get you.
I'll just wait for Netflix to pick it up.
So just remember, but it was really cool. They did a really, really good job of it. What do you think about that? Like... with so many other things from our childhood getting, I guess, rebooted.
Okay.
But I mean, it's kind of weird to see them take something rather than just put out, like they tried it once with Cry Kid. They had Will Smith's kid in there, right?
I actually enjoyed that one. I know a lot of people
really?
crapped on it.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you got horrible taste.
I just liked that Asian kid was beating the hell out of Jaden Smith throughout that whole movie. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You're like, he has it coming.
No, I didn't say that.
No.
Well, he didn't belong, but yeah, I mean, he got his ass handed to him throughout the whole movie. I liked that movie. I liked it. I didn't like the one with the girl. That was Karate Kid 3.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, and then there's 3. 3 was the worst.
Yep.
That was back in the day though. That was like in the 80s, 90s.
And that
90s.
was what's her face that married Ben Affleck, right?
Jennifer something. The one that did Electra.
Yeah.
I don't know her name.
Jennifer Garner, right?
Okay, I was gonna say Aniston, but I was like, that's not.
Yeah, that's not her. That'd be a different movie.
Yeah.
But William Zabka. Zabka is the name of Johnny.
Oh, that's his real name?
Billy Zabka. William, I guess nowadays older goes by William, but I remember it used to be Billy Zabka.
What a weird name.
But yeah, I thought it was so cool that they do it as, they could have rebooted it and just, did the same storyline with, different people and stuff like that. But they actually wanted to follow up and see what happened with these guys down the road. And I think it's one of those things, if you're not into it by episode like 2 or 3, then you're probably just not going to get into it. But they did it so well. And it's almost like a Thanos thing. They got you feeling a little bit for the villain at times,
He wasn't the villain, though.
Yeah, well, it's funny because you remember when that came out, like last year, they came out with that video showing why Johnny was actually the good guy and Daniel was the bully. Yeah. They actually they incorporate that a little bit into the storyline.
I gotta see this.
Yeah, they make it like he's telling his story to one of his new students. He's like, so here's what happened. Me and my girl were having some problems, but I figured we were going to work it out. And then I show up at this beach party or talk to her, and this guy just starts messing with me. And when you look back at it, you're like, yeah.
He was a jerk throughout the whole movie.
He was. He's like, dude, I'm just, at my school doing my thing. And, this guy shows up from out of town, starts hitting on my girl, starts beating me up. And then, we had a run-in. And then, it was forgotten about. It was a month later. And then I'm just at this gym dance, minding my business. And this guy just dumps the water on me, which you look back at and you go, that is exactly what happened, So
and then he got an old man to beat him up. And
he talked about, he's like, me and my buddies were hanging out. So I figured, okay, you started with me. I'm going to have to take you down. And then we're out there just teaching him a lesson. And his instructor comes and beats us up.
I got to see this damn thing.
Oh, it's actually really good. And it helps a bit that they got Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio, is now like this car dealership owner in the Valley. And he's a little bit of a piece of shit. Like, he's just like...
Oh, he's cocky?
Well, he's got a lot of money now and everything else.
From a karate tournament?
Well, he's you got to remember, when it opens up with I don't want to ruin it for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to check it out.
Check it out.
I'll check it out.
I'll give you my YouTube Red password and my RedTube password. So
good. I'll watch them both at the same time.
You're good to go.
Good time.
I'm sure there's already a Cobra Kai porn parody on RedTube. Just for the people who show up there accidentally.
And someone's going to be the bully.
I hated the part with the woman with 3 nipples came.
I think you're watching the wrong one.
Or the right one. Also, blast from the past. Sylvester Stallone just announced that he's going to be doing Rocky 5.
What?
Rocky 5.
You mean Creed 2?
No, he's doing Rocky 5.
And he's like boxing?
Oh, not Rocky 5. Sorry, Rambo 5.
Oh.
Even worse. Even worse. Even worse.
I don't know.
I would prefer to see him in Rocky 5.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just two geriatrics going down in the ring. No, he's doing Rambo 5, which leads us to go, how are they going to get a walker through the jungle?
Did you see the last one?
Oh, the last Rocky. Rambo?
It's so graphic.
Yeah, it was just very, very.
It was like blood. It was gore, and he's like blowing people's heads off, and it was crazy. I actually liked it. He's an old dude, just losing his shit.
I imagine it's not too far off from he does the Expendables stuff, but this is like him without the rest of the cast,
right? And it's like a rated R.
And I think this one, the storyline is one of his friends' daughters gets kidnapped by the Mexican cartel, and he goes save it. So it's got a little bit of that Liam Neeson taken. To it, but where Liam Neeson is too much of a bitch to go get his own daughter, so he hires Rambo.
And I want to become a villain in a movie.
You want to be? You'd be a good villain.
I think I'd be a good guy that gets killed off quick.
I don't know. I think you'd be more of like a good one of those like crime syndicate main godfathers.
What? Really?
Yeah, with all the big henchmen walking around and always in the back of your head, you're like, how come they just don't kill this motherfucker? Like, he's the smallest guy in the room. He talks shit and treats everybody horribly. How come they haven't just offed him? What makes him all powerful? Like, is his dad like a cartel leader or something? Just you walking through stroking a iguana or something like that. Well, Mr. Bond, I see that you've made your way into my country.
Wow, I'm glad you look at me like that. I was thinking of just a guy that's just like holds a gun and gets shot by John Wick like that.
That's all you want to be?
Yeah, I want to be that Mexican guy that gets killed in every show. Hey, is that Mexican guy that gets killed? Yeah, I want that role.
You're like the Star Trek red shirt of Mexicans.
Yeah, I want that.
How many times you've been killed in every...
I want that role. Just that guy that just gets killed in every
They'll give you the Oscar for most on-screen deaths.
Most on-screen deaths.
With no lines.
No lines. Just like, hi. Oh.
You know what?
That's what I want. Or like a Walking Dead kind of role. You just get killed off real quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, I found this article just for you.
Okay.
Because I know you're going to love this. It factors right into everything you enjoy with comedy. A Colorado woman has been cited by police after a container of what appeared to be urine blew up as she was heating it up in a microwave at 7-Eleven. I know you love pee and poop stories. As soon as I saw this one, I'm like, gotta bring it up.
Wait.
Also, you're going to love her because she's probably a relative. 26-year-old Angelique Sanchez.
That's Steven Sanchez's sister. Wait. Oh. She was heating a jar of piss?
So police say the incident occurred in the convenience store chain's Aurora location last week when the clerk heard a loud bang and saw 26-year-old Angelique Sanchez take a white plastic bottle out of the microwave. A police report says when confronted by the clerk, Sanchez wiped a yellow liquid that smelled like urine onto the floor and walked out. Now, this is the funny part. Police located Sanchez at a nearby clinic where she had planned to take a urinalysis test for a potential employer.
Wait, she was trying to
so you
burn
get what's
the
going
drugs
on
out?
here?
Like she was trying to microwave the drugs or what?
I don't think that. I think what it is you can buy other people's clean urine, but when you go and take a test, you want that pee to be body temperature. So I'm guessing.
Oh, she was trying to warm it up.
I'm guessing that this woman went over there and because she was found right next door at a urinalysis. It didn't take much police work to put this one together, And she was sitting right there and ready to take the test and everything. And I guess she didn't know that the popcorn button was way too long. There should literally just be a button that shows a little urine sample cup.
How the hell do you... She must have put it in for long because,
Well, she probably put it in with the lid on,
Exploded.
It exploded. Ugh. Yeah.
And there's someone probably using that microwave to heat up a hot dog.
Just not a good day for Angelique.
Where's that, 7-Eleven?
First of all, she blew up her urine sample of clean pee. And then she went next door, and now she's sitting there waiting to take a test that she knows she's probably going to fail because she's got to use her own pee.
She's still trying to take the test.
And then the cops show up to be like, hey, you had something to do with that container of pee?
She's an all-star in my book.
Yeah, but before I heard about the the urinalysis place next door, I was thinking, man, what's 7-Eleven come to when people would rather drink their own pee than the coffee?
Is it?
I know you love pee.
I just wonder, I'm just like picturing her like hiding it in her shirt and then like trying to like slip it in, like she's gonna get a hot dog and heat it up or a burrito, and then she slips that in and then.
Well, yeah, you know what's funny too? When guys go to take tests, like I've seen things where you can go get someone else's clean pee, as they call it.
I get clean pee to my friends all the time.
Do you really?
Yes. I'm not saying names, but yeah.
You just pretty much said your name, so that's all the cops would
I
ever
give it
need.
to them, but they don't.
You're like, I don't know what they're using it for.
I don't know what they're using it for.
They're just, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Hey, I need a pee sample. I'm like, really? They go, yeah. And I'm like, all right. I don't smoke or drink really, so
Well, I know they make stuff like where you can strap a bag to your stomach filled
like a
with
fanny
pee.
pack.
And then for the guys, they have like actual, because sometimes you get watched pretty close depending what the job is, you know? Like if you're going to work in an office, I imagine it's like, hey, pee in this cup and come out. But for like government stuff and like Border Patrol, my brother was telling me sometimes they actually watch you pee. So they actually have fake prosthetics that you can whip out that have the tube that let you release
Really?
it. Yeah, and I think it's funny because that's great for guys. But when it comes to girls, I'd be a little scared if Angelique had just whipped out.
she put it like a balloon. Mm-hmm. Just put it in a balloon.
You think that's it?
Yeah, like drugs.
And if you're a guy and you're getting fake pee, make sure it comes clean from another guy. You know, the last thing you want to hear when you're at a job application, they're like, well, your pee test came back clean, and by the way, congratulations, you're pregnant.
You're pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when they do the pee samples, do they check for everything else? I mean, they just check for drugs, right?
You seem nervous.
I'm just curious. Like they couldn't like trace it back.
You're getting all scared. Like they can't find my DNA in pee, can they? Yes, your DNA is in your pee.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Because my buddies are like, oh yeah, it came out clean. I was like, all right, cool.
You watch at the end of the year when it's time for taxes, like 15 companies are sending forms your way. It's like, yeah, you work for all of us, right? We did yeah. No, you should be fine. You are so fucked.
Oh man.
Oh man. Time to start double checking these things. Yep. Oh, also, I can't believe people.
I'm kind of quiet about this. I'm like, oh shit.
I don't know why you get quiet now. You're just like, I give my pee to everyone. Your friends are like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, I didn't say names, so.
No, you should be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Everything's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna work out. Yep. Here's something fun. New Jersey farm launches ham-flavored ice cream.
It sounds like shit.
Oh, it sounds horrible, doesn't it? Yeah. A ice cream. Windy Brow Farms has released ice cream. Each 2.5 gallon container of this ham-flavored ice cream contains 2 pounds of pork.
That's only like white people do that shit, man.
It's pretty bad, man.
That's something
You ain't gonna get
do.
no kids on board with this. Like, hey, mom, I finished dinner. What's for dessert? More dinner.
Yeah.
Pork flavor.
You eat your ham, otherwise you're not going to get any ham.
Yeah.
It sounds disgusting. Just think about that. Eating ice cream, chewing along, putting it in your mouth,
Like those
chunk of ham. What?
It's like one of those Fear Factor.
Yeah, like would you eat it?
No. Well, I'll try it.
Would you really?
What is it? Actual like meat in it though, or is it just like the flavor of a ham?
The seemingly crazy concoction combines maple flavored ice cream, chunks of challah French toast, and pieces of caramelized Taylor ham. So it's actually pieces of ham.
So
like
sweet
instead of
ham.
mint chocolate chips, you're getting
It
ham.
might be good.
2 pounds. 2 pounds in each 2.5 gallon container.
Actually, I'll try it.
That's a lot of ham. That's not vegetarian ice cream right there.
Oh, that'd be good to feed somebody that as a vegetarian.
Is that your new thing?
Yeah.
That's your new prank?
Like to ruin the.
Yeah. You like that? Good. You're eating cow. Yeah. Well, pig. I don't know where meat comes from. I just know it's
You
delicious.
gotta die. I just gotta crap that out. That I find interesting.
Right.
Hey, did you do anything this past Saturday?
This past Saturday, let's see. Oh yeah, I did. I was up in Chapin, South Carolina. James John and I drove up to Chapin. We had a show up there with a.
How did that go? With the Cinco de Mayo BS.
Yeah, Chapin, South Carolina, not known for their Cinco de Mayo festivities. I didn't see one sombrero or any of those. Was it the shot bandoleros? I didn't see any of those. I had a gig Friday night at the Center at Deltona. That Bonkers.
Yeah, how did that go?
Dude, that place is gorgeous.
Damn, I want to go
That's
to
like
that
a
one.
full-on... You wouldn't expect down in the middle of Deltona just be this full-on, beautiful theater setup. It's nice. I think it seats about 400 to 500. We probably had 350 or so there. It wasn't sold out, but it was packed.
Damn.
And yeah, it was a fun show. And then got done with that show, got home, and then James John picked me up. We had a 6.5-hour drive up to Chapin, South Carolina. Checked into the hotel, showered up, and then they had it set up like it was a street party type thing.
You guys stayed there?
We were
clearly in the hotel.
We were going to, but James's son was graduating high school the next day, so we just decided rather than, we did the show. Show went great, and then it was one of those things. Well, we can stay here and sleep and wake up in 5 hours, or we can just start driving. So we got in the car, and I drove for the first 4.5 hours while James slept. And then right when I was getting to the point where I'm like, I can't drive anymore, I'm just exhausted, he woke up and took it the rest of the way home, and that was it.
Oh, so you guys didn't even stay?
Nope, we just used the hotel to get cleaned up before the show and stuff like that, and then we were back
You had
there.
to pay for that or no?
No, on this run, usually when you could do out-of-town gigs, most of the times the club
They give
takes care.
you a room.
Yeah. I mean, some gigs are like, oh, no hotel, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not coming.
Right.
But this gig itself, they did a great job just taking care of us on the stage and the audience and everything. There's probably close to 150 people at that gig, and it was an outside gig. They closed off a street. You know how down on Wall Street, sometimes they'll do special events and they'll just close it off and put up a nice stage and stuff. That's what we had. So James John hosted it.
It was outside?
It was outside.
Oh, damn.
But it was beautiful weather.
With kids around and all that?
Nope, adults only.
Oh.
So, yeah, a fun time and paid really well. And
That's it? No craziness happened?
No, pretty low key, actually. Yeah, sometimes, dude, those are the best, where you just walk up, do what you want to do. It goes the way it's supposed to go. You get paid, you get in the car, and you go home. I'm doing another one this week. That block I was telling you about, that's like I said, 6.5-hour drive. So it's drive out, check into the hotel, get ready.
And then you guys drive back.
Do the gig. Yeah, usually you like to line a gig like that up with other gigs on the side of it, but this was a fallout on their end, and I had not booked anything because originally this was going to be the week I was going to take the kids on vacation, but then the move thing and everything happened. So I think we're not going away this summer because we're just so tied up in the move.
Right.
And I was going to use this weekend to, pack up and everything else. And instead, nope, I'm going to go make money real quick and come home. What about you? Anything? Yeah, you got...
No, I'm just sore as shit. That's it. I'm just tired.
Oh, yeah, you've been fighting all week. You've been training with
Jacare.
Well,
not anymore. He's gone. He left Sunday.
And
something.
of course, that's Ronaldo, Jacare, Souza, right?
Yeah.
And he's rated number 2.
Right, number 2, he's fighting.
In the UCF.
Yeah, he's fighting this Saturday against Kevin Galvez, something like that.
Is it UCF or UFC?
He's not UCF.
He's probably number 1 at
he's
UCF.
He's not fighting college kids.
He could be number 1 if he did.
UFC.
UFC. You let it slide. I had to go back.
I had to think about it. I was like, wait, what is a
Learn your abbreviations, asshole. Yeah, so he's out there. Who's he fighting?
Kevin Galvez. I don't know, but the guy's it's a tough fight. It's
gonna be a close one.
Yeah, dude, it's hella fast.
And if he wins this one, does he become
it's
number
automatic
1?
Championship
fight?
Yeah.
Number 1 middleweight in UFC.
Yeah. So because I trained with him the last time I trained with him Saturday, and I didn't know in the gym that the UFC was gonna show up. So the UFC recorded, I guess they're doing highlight reels, and they're like, I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna get. UFC's there. They're going to put the main guys to train with him. I was like, whatever. So I'm just doing things on the side. It's like, get in the ring. I'm like, for what? Hold mitts with him. I'm like, shit. And he went hard as hell because he's being videotaped.
And he's training for a championship.
Right.
Yeah.
But the most of the time we're training, we're kind of light and we're just moving. Dude, he's kicking hard, man. All my forearms jacked. I think it's on tape. He kicked me and I fell. And I look like a bitch.
Well, he's about 2 feet taller than you.
At least.
He's got about 6 inches reach on you.
He kicked me and I fell, and I think they got it on tape. So I don't know if it's gonna be on the UFC highlight reel or not.
I want to
like,
see it.
oh no.
I want to see it, and I want to put it on loop, and I want it to be my new favorite GIF.
Because I know my face had to look like I'm about to cry. I look like a bitch.
You said you've been like nursing your arm all week.
Yeah,
huh?
it's something shattered in there. I don't know. It's swollen.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going
Like a
on.
muscle tore apart or
Something. It's
Sorry, man. What'd you get paid for that though? Was it worth it?
I got paid
Zero.
zero
So why you do this stuff?
because I love it.
So you volunteered to get your ass kicked?
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is funny because in high school I paid people not to beat my ass, and here you are just like
I make getting my ass kicked look good. That's what,
I want to see some of these videos.
we'll show you later. I don't have that too many, but yeah, I don't know if the UFC posted the video. I'll let you know. They posted one, but they didn't post the one of me getting kicked on the ground.
Oh, you got any money on this match? You betting on him?
Well, yeah, of course I got to bet on him. I got to bet on my guy, man. I want him to win. I hope he smothers him and smashes him in the first round, then hopefully gets the win on the second. So yeah, he's huge. He's a monster, and he's gonna beat him on size and weight.
Is it going to be pay-per-view Saturday night?
It's pay-per-view Saturday night. I gotta go somewhere to watch it. Probably Ale House.
Is he the big name on the card that night, or
He's
he's doing middleweight? But is there a heavyweight fight?
But actually, the main card is females fighting for a championship.
Okay.
So he's second on the card.
Yeah, what happened to Ronda Rousey, dude? Is
She's
she
in WWE.
Yeah, she's doing wrestling now.
Yeah, she's doing wrestling.
Yeah, because I remember like she had like,
She got her ass whooped and she quit.
Yeah, she had a few good fights, and everybody's like, "Oh, she's invincible," and blah blah blah. And she was even talking about going against Holyfield for a while, right? Or who?
She said that?
She was talking about taking on some boxer
crazy.
or something like that. And then the very next
Oh,
time,
Mayweather. She said that.
Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather whooped her ass too.
Yep. And then the very next fight she was in was against some woman who I'd never heard her name, and like all of a sudden,
Yeah. Holly Holmes is legit. Holly Holmes is a Golden Glove boxer.
Yeah.
Before she became MMA, she whooped her ass. But now she got her ass whooped by Cyborg, so I felt sorry for her.
there's a female fighter named Cyborg.
You know who Cyborg is? She's scary.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta find her now.
I think her last name is Santos or something like that. But yeah, man, she has a scary woman. She's champion. No one's gonna beat her. I don't see anybody that can beat that woman.
No?
Nope.
Well, that's what they said about Rousey for a while, right?
Okay, when you see this one, you be like, oh, okay, I see why.
Oh my God, that's a woman?
That's a woman.
Jesus Christ, man.
She's a beast.
Oh, God damn.
She's like an Avenger.
No, there's a picture right here. I don't know why, but I think she's got her. Yeah, is that the Brazilian flag painted on her face?
Yeah, I know a photo you're looking at.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought she was jaundiced, but nope. She is. She's looking like a badass. And she beat up that Holly chick?
She beat up Holly Holm. She beat up Ronda Rousey. Oh, no, she didn't beat up Ronda Rousey. She wanted to. She beat up Gina Carrero.
So is she the one fighting this week?
No, Amanda Nunes is fighting.
Oh, okay.
Another really good fighter. She's from Miami. Bro, she's from Brazil, but her camp's in Miami. And then she fights some other chick. I don't know who it is.
Check this out.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm just stretching.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
want-
stretching.
Pull something out there?
Yeah,
right.
I'm not in peak physical condition.
Clearly.
Oh. So
How's that diet going?
It's gone.
Are you quitting? You haven't even started, dude. Did you start the potato diet?
I did. I tried it.
How long?
It was like the roughest 6 hours of my life.
You finished a bag of potato chips and then you're like, fuck it.
I did. You know what? I was starving, and it took everything. It took everything for me to force feed myself a plain baked potato. It was just horrid. It was the worst tasting thing.
Shame.
Yeah, I know, man. But you know what? I've led a good life.
Is that what you got to wait to watch the next Avengers, man? So you can't.
Yeah.
You got another year.
I don't know, man. Because I mean, come on. You know, once I go to heaven or hell, I imagine I can still watch it there, right?
I wouldn't rely on that.
Yeah. If you go to heaven, you get to watch the Avengers and the last Infinity War. If you go to hell, you only get to watch DC movies.
And Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, sounds about right. Here's something fun. Charlie Sheen. Do
He's alive?
Do you know? Well, barely. You know he's being sued by his ex-girlfriend.
He's been. That's old.
Yeah, but What do you mean told?
He's always getting sued by somebody.
Well, he's getting sued now because his ex-girlfriend is saying she was not informed. He did not tell her that he had HIV before they had sex.
Oh, yeah. She gave him he gave her AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's come back saying she wasn't actually my girlfriend. She was a high-end prostitute. And she is breaking the law right now because she signed a non-disclosure agreement before we had sex.
Smart.
So she shouldn't be talking about this. So I just look at Trump and he's pissed with Stormy Daniels for this. Oh, she's in violation of a non-disclosure. And I'm looking at Charlie Sheen. She's in violation. I'm like, if your foreplay consists of a non-disclosure agreement, you're doing it wrong. It's just like, hey, baby, want to come back to my place? That's great. But before you do, I'm going to need you to do this in triplicate, and I'm just going to invite my lawyer, Mr. Cohen, in here to take a look at this. Dude, I love the fact that did you see Giuliani has
He's his lawyer now.
He's his lawyer, and
he doesn't know what the hell.
Within 3 days, he's not. No one read him in on the hey, we're denying all this because he's yeah. So what? He paid Cohen back, you know, and everybody's like, shh, no, we've been saying Trump didn't even know about it. So
he paid him in increments too. That's what's crazy.
I love Trump supporters because you can't keep up with them, man. You can't because they go, he never had sex with that woman. And then okay, he had sex with that woman, but he didn't pay hush money. Okay, he paid hush money, but I think what we're missing.
But he banged her, right? High five.
Yeah, can we go back to the part where we were just offended about, Trump was married with a pregnant wife and he went out and hired a prostitute? No, that's not my president. No. It's all the way down to, well, now, it's just...
she was on SNL?
Yeah.
How's that make you feel?
Yeah.
As a comedian.
That she got on SNL before me? Well,
I mean, she did take a lot more.
I was going to say she worked harder for it. If someone said, hey, Mike, we can get you on SNL, but you got to fuck Trump. I'm like, nah, I don't need it that bad, No. And I can't believe it. $130,000 hush money. I figure she should have paid him $130,000 not to tell
cheap
anyone.
Too, by the way.
What's your usual going rate for hush sex?
A little bit less, but still.
But you're not famous.
I'm just saying she could have got more.
What's your usual rate for clean pee?
Man, I am a whore. I just do it for lunch. They buy me a lunch. Yeah, I got you.
You're like, come on, take me out to lunch, and I'll do the pee right there. That way you can see the product. Yeah.
Jesus.
You really do that frequently? More than once in your life is frequent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, more than once.
Do you sit down when you do it?
Yes. No, I don't. You got to get an angle because they give me a little travel, like a travel cup. Mm-hmm. They give me a cup to pee in. It's like a little travel, a shampoo. It's a shampoo bottle. It's like a little travel cylinder shampoo bottle, and I pee right in it. I'm always proud when I overfill it. What? Why are you giving me the disappointed dad look?
I honestly just have never been so disappointed.
Why are you disappointed? I'm helping somebody out get a job.
You're helping somebody out. What are they applying for? Oh, nothing. Passenger plane pilot.
A pilot?
Yeah.
So what?
Neurosurgeon,
they're flying high. They're high. Not a big deal. It's all in the clouds, bro. It's all in the clouds.
You're too good a person.
Is that what that is? Too good of a person?
I don't know, man.
All right. It goes right back to what we were talking about. That doesn't make me worried that they can track me down, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't have blood in my pee. Is that how you find?
Well, if only we could put queries into some sort of
Let's not go down this road.
device. Yeah, you want to see?
I don't want to go down this road.
Okay. Have you ever watched CSI?
No. Well, yeah, but it's always about semen, so I'm not busting a nut in my pee.
Okay. This is so hard right now. Okay. They can find DNA in just about any biological material that comes from you.
Oh.
Mucus, which would be like snot, boogers, earwax, skin cells, saliva.
Man, I'll be a horrible murderer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what you get.
The thing I hate is I'm typing in my computer, is there DNA in urine? Which I know the answer to be yes, but now my computer is going to think I'm the idiot. So,
I mean, that's convenient. I believe you. You don't got to look it up.
No. I want to be crystal clear on that.
You don't need to Wikipedia it.
No, I'm not. Oh, wow.
Wow. You wanna share?
Nope. So it's been a great show.
Is that how you're gonna end it? You're gonna end it on the weird pee?
Urine is not considered an ideal source of DNA due to the low concentration of nucleated cells present in human urine.
Huzzah!
The nucleated cells found in urine are typically white blood cells and epithelial cells. Kudos for me for getting that word right. These are large differences.
That's a dinosaur, isn't it?
The raptors are loose in section 9. Fuck that. Watch out for the epithelials. There are large differences between the amount of epithelial cells present in male and female urine.
So we're good. Oh, man, that
see.
feels good. I don't have to worry about it. You need a pee sample?
And then in this is the problem with the internet, man.
No, I don't want to read the other one. That first one was just fine.
Top 10 frequently asked forensic questions. Can you draw DNA from urine? Yes. A profile can be obtained from urine. Over time, bacteria in urine can degrade DNA, so fresh or frozen urine is the best type of sample to test. And that's also the best 2 types of lemonade.
Yeah. Who's freezing piss? Oh, I guess I'll be smart. I wonder if my buddies are doing that.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Right now, as your lawyer, I could not tell you to stop your free lunch.
But it's a free lunch.
It's a free lunch.
I fucking love eating at Kiki's on Wednesdays. Oh!
Great. So now all any investigator would have to do is watch to see who you meet up with at Kiki's on Wednesdays. And there you go.
As a lie.
Oh, yeah, that's going to help.
It's a lie.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a urine dealer.
It's all jokes. I'm not a urine dealer. Doesn't pay well.
You slinging that clean urine? Yo,
urine.
man, I got the freshest of the fresh over
Free
here.
workout only in it.
Asparagus.
Oh, yeah. How the hell did we get into this pee thing again? That's so funny. Mm-hmm. We were like not in that pee. Anyways.
Mm-hmm. Did you do anything for Cinco de Mayo, your ancestor's birthday?
Nah, man, because every time I go out, people expect me to wear a sombrero and be freaking, sí, señor, ¿cómo estás?
I've seen pictures of you in a sombrero.
All right, see, well, that was for comedy. Uh-huh. And I had no show, so then I didn't go out. Uh-huh. And I wasn't going to pay for $10 for a burrito that I can get for $5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do burrito prices go up on Cinco de Mayo?
Hell yeah, Mexicans raise their prices in their restaurants.
All the food trucks go
all
crazy.
The margaritas and all the food trucks, they raise their prices. They're geniuses. Mm. Yeah, Mexicans always do that shit. Mm-hmm. They call it double meat and they charge it up.
Mm-hmm. For the same amount of meat.
Same amount of meat.
You do that with your urine? You're like, this is that double urine shit.
Is that
like ecstasy? This is triple stack urine, man. This is the clean on the clean on the clean.
I'm just saying, if you guys have a job interview, you know who to call.
It's so crazy.
I'm gonna put a price on it now, since Well, I want to share one more thing then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this happened today.
Okay.
As much as I try not to talk about poop, but it's gonna end up with poop. I know. So this happened. This happened today.
No.
I didn't shit myself.
Okay.
But a kid did.
Okay.
And
where at
the karate school.
Okay.
So I get to the karate school and I hear all the kids screaming, ew, 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 ew. And so I walk into the change room, like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, let's say Mike. They're like, Mike pooped his pants. And I'm like, what? And they go, yeah, he pooped his pants. Look. And I guess he's standing in his underwear and there's this shite all over his underwear. So I was like, everybody get out. Like, kick everybody out. And I keep the kid in the changing room. I'm like, hey, did you poop your pants? And he goes, no. I go, so what's going on? He goes, I had just diarrhea. And I was like, oh. I was like, dude, You pooped your pants. That's poop.
That's even worse than
It's even
poop.
worse.
It's not solid form.
And he still tried to put his karate pants on. Like, no. Put your karate pants on because white. Take that off. And dude, it was a mess.
Yeah.
And he leaned on the wall, so I had to clean shit off the wall today.
Well, that's why in Karate Kid they taught us wax on, wax off. That's when that comes in handy, when you're cleaning that poop off the walls.
Yeah, so that was my day of shit. I had to clean diarrhea.
Yeah,
shit today.
it seems like with what you do, it's part karate sensei and part after school care.
Oh, it's totally what that is right there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of after school care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have a degree in any of that?
No, not in after school care.
That's why if you were dealing with like someone who had a degree in like child education, everything else, they'd be like, okay, Michael, it's nothing to worry about. Accidents happen. But with you, you're like, did you shit your pants? Diarrhea? That's shit.
I didn't say shit. I said poop.
Oh, you gotta keep it clean for the children.
Clean. Yeah, I gotta keep it clean. But
Yeah.
then we all laughed at him and we hung his underwear like a flag.
Yeah, you're like a bully, man.
Like, look at him. Yeah, look at Mike. He shit his pants. And, yeah. I didn't do that either. Fucking, I'm gonna get like kids ripped out of my program because of this shit. He sells his urine and he makes fun of my shitty kid.
Yeah, this podcast is going to make you $0, but cost you all of them. Speaking of other podcasts, I did Kevin White's podcast last Thursday. And
How'd that go?
He wants to have you on.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. The Foolish Mortals podcast with Kevin White. He's pretty good, man.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good. He's doing that thing that we keep talking about doing, like having people on.
Yeah, I need to buy a board. I got it. I hear you. And here's the thing. I don't want to bring people to the house.
I know. Well, how's it going
Everyone
with Krista?
has a studio.
How's it going with Krista over at the Improv?
I don't know, man. I got to follow up with that.
Yeah, so much stuff to do.
It's too much.
You got one more thing for you to send over to Sanchez.
That son of a bitch still hasn't given me a 14 video yet.
Ransom.
Ransom. Yeah, he's holding me hostage on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess we got to change it up. I was on a podcast too, or I realized I was on Heather Shaw's podcast.
Oh, how'd it go?
Oops.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Where'd you record that?
At a studio of a friend's of their house. A studio house, not her house.
Yeah.
Which would be genius for my end, but
And you did a story about poop, I imagine?
Of course.
Yeah.
Poop story, David Carradine story. Same stuff we did here.
Nice.
Yeah, so nothing new.
Just regurgitating. You could just send her a link to
I did talk about fight. No, I talked about a couple of times I got into fights, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. We'll share it next time.
Way to sell. Like, I'm sure everybody listening now is going to run over and check out that episode. So basically, it's everything we've heard on here so far. Okay.
No, it's not, because I changed it up. I talked about a couple fights I got into in my life. My 3 major fights in my life that I got in public where I should have been arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And you didn't? No police record?
No, because there's no cell phone cameras at the time.
It was such a better time.
It was a better time. You can get away with a lot of shit.
Better time.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, yeah, I guess that's it for this week then.
We covered everything on your notepad there?
Yeah, I'm glad.
We did?
I'm glad one of us brought a note.
No shit, because I had.
You're like, I got nothing. Show the camera.
I got a full list of notes.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm like.
So, just to recap, tomorrow night I'll be at the Orlando Improv hosting the open mic. I think they got a graduation show going on the main stage.
Another one?
It was a big class. I guess they broke it up.
So are you headlining this one too? So I got to go cover the open mic and close it out?
Possibly. Yeah.
All right.
You thinking about coming up?
I want to.
All right.
Hopefully the parents are not in town, kind of deal.
Yeah, I hear you. And then, this Saturday night, I'll be headlining up at the Block in Fort Walton Beach. Show starts at 8 o'clock. That's with Comedy Zone. So come if you're up in the Panhandle. I'd love to meet you. Come on out. Check out the show.
And I'll be at Bonkers Boardwalk Bowl Friday, Saturday night. I think 8 o'clock p.m.
No,
7:30.
Yeah, they changed the times over there, right?
8 o'clock Friday.
With Mr. Jersey, the Haitian sensation. Right?
I hate saying that.
Samantha Ivy is
Samantha
going to be
Ivy.
featuring, and maybe Friday night I'll swing by for a guest
Friday
spot.
is swing by for a guest spot. and I think I give it another guy named Jake Rika.
Oh, I know Jake.
Rika, yeah.
Yeah, we'll bump him.
We'll crush his hopes.
Trust me, you'll be happier you had me.
Oh. With that said, we are out this bitch.
Take care. See you next time.
Later.